Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice-looking ball.
Oh, delightful ball.
Now it's Yamal.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely feet.
Well, this is intriguing.
Back when it goes. He's being urged to... Alvarez! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Thuram.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Valverde.
Yamal.
And here's Mbappe.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's nice. Now here's the delivery.
Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And he's intervened well there. João Palhinha.
Nicked it back promptly.
Now it's Alvarez.
He's through, now is he in?
Thuram. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Now it's Sealand.
Takes a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Palhinha with the foul.
Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that's well seen too.
And that has left him in a heap. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through.
Now it's Mbappe.
Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Vietnam have their second corner now.
Oh, well played, well played. Portugal are looking to go forward now. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mendes can get it clear. Thuram. And it's Hakimi. Mendes makes the interception. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Alvarez picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs in a cross. And he's there to clear it. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, the how and when that goal went in are equally problematic. The manager's half-time team talk is being changed as I speak.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Tries to get it clear. Alvarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, perfectly measured that. Nice control. Thinks about the shot. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Portugal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Lamento informar, mas tudo aponta para que haja grande engarrafamento nos acessos que circundam o estádio logo após o apito final.
So off we go once more.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has not gone well. Oh, it's come loose. Zielinski. Osimhen. And it's Zielinski. João Palhinha. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes. Stood up well to him there.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Osimhen! He's missed, but not by that far.
Osimhen certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Thuram. Portugal still this single goal behind. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Doué. Doué's cross. Mendes with the clearance. He is just caressing the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Valverde. And it's made its way to him, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for option. And the finish! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's having a go! A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's picked his way through. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 13. Número 7.
And that's definitely not his best.
Número 6. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 14.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Número 22. Número 15. Vamos
Just a
dar lugar
quarter of
uma
an hour to
substituição.
play. And here's Pulisic. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. It's Pedri.
Portugal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Šeško, and he's managed to get free. Real chance, and he shoots! Oh no, this, and again! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. That was a given, it always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pulisic. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Tries to get it clear. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now he's got space here. Pedri. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. He's in a great position here. He is through here. And we're done.
Portugal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. Big chance! It's hit the uprights. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Yildiz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks so they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And now the breakaway. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Matheus Nunes. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni. Alvarez. Looking to play him in. Pedri. Yildiz. Bruno Fernandes. Saliba calmly anticipates.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Not the most convincing of passes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matheus Nunes with the foul. And it's Mendes. Mbappe. Alvarez. Pedri wins the duel this time. Nuno Mendes tries to pass it through. Now it's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Saliba played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's the keeper's ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Alisson sends that a long way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Haaland tries a shot! He's scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Played out wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he shoots! Nuno Mendes. And Jamal. He's on it, can he get away? Haaland. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes chips it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Portugal still this single goal behind. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Mendes. Aims beyond the defence. Pings in across. And that has been knocked clear. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. So much time and space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bruno Fernandes. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, he's been caught napping! That's going to go a long way. Tchouaméni. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Yildiz. Now it's Mbappe. Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Ambitious ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. Could be danger here. Well, the ball's gone astray. Lovely, now then. Good ball, good take. Backward it goes. Mbappe is onto this. And he was alert to it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Looking for options for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. Skim and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição para Portugal.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Número 5. Número 15. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 7. Número 22.
That's an
Número 10.
excellent interception.
Número 11.
Portugal are looking to go forward
Está a
now,
acontecer uma substituição.
heading backwards.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van der Ven. And he's gone searching crossfield. So what can they make of this? Rice. It's a good run down the right. Now Saliba. And that's gone loose.
Vamos ter
Van der
minuto
Ven.
de compensação.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Informamos que temos câmaras de CCTV por
Your
todo o
final
estádio.
thoughts, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He is through here. Lookman. Portugal have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. The ball goes in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
I'm thinking this... Bruno Fernandes! That is decidedly lacking.
Bruno Fernandes clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Haaland.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Rice. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Dembele. Now it's Haaland. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Played over towards the opposite flank. Alvarez. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice. Bruno Fernandes on a charge down the left. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's gone out for a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rice. And that interception was most necessary. Bruno Fernandes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Tchouaméni. Mbappe is onto this. Looking to play him in, and the flag has stayed down. Brilliantly cut out. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely weighted ball.
Thinks about the shot.
Opts to play it back. Mbappe. Rice.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Alvarez. Always onto this. Good take. Shapes to shoot! And he's done it!
Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have... And it's half-time here.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicked it back promptly. Vietnam
Ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
great vision. Oh, important interception. Now he's off and running.
Lookman.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rice. Alvarez goes on a charge down the left.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Portugal still this single goal behind. Haaland. Hakimi. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lookman! And he's there to clear it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Bounce of... Can he finish? Haaland! That is brilliant!
Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Portugal are level.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Portugal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Fermin.
Looking for options for movement.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
That has been slung wide. Hakimi. Tchouaméni. And he's intervened well there. It's a searching pass. Doué picks it up out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Nuno Mendes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nuno Mendes. Yildiz. And it's Rice. For Rice. Yildiz. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Zhao. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Portugal looking to pass their way through. Yildiz.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Might be danger here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has been clubbed away. Thinks one through. Fermin. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 5. Número 41. Número 15. Vão dar os seus lugares.
Into extra time we go.
Número 11. Número 13.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And here's Welbeck. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. And Jamal tries to pass it through. Could try cutting inside here. Shot a goal! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Thiaw. And it's Hakimi. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Thuram. João Palhinha. Yamal. And the counter is on. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Yildiz going full steam down the flank. Thiaw. Half-time, extra time.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
That is good alertness.
DiMarco. And that's another throw.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Here it is, crossed in. It's a goal kick.
Hakimi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué. Now, can they get it back?
Portugal must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And it's João Palhinha. João Palhinha. João Palhinha touches it back.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. João Palhinha.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, what a mistake! Thuram.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Palhinha calmly anticipates.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Saliba.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game.
Saliba.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saliba. Valverde.
He's got away.
Fermin. Spread out to the left.
That's a good run down the left.
He has a look up.
Good play on the left-hand side here.
Pedri.
He is through here.
And it's played in here.
That's really well cleared.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Nicely weighted ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. Valverde. João Palhinha.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Portugal looking to pass their way through. And they can counter here.
João Palhinha. And Hakimi. Lookman. And it's Lopez. Haaland.
Vietnam do have a chance to counter here.
Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde.
Nuno Mendes.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Lookman.
Looking for the run.
Pedri. Tchouaméni. Alvarez.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lookman.
A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schlotterbeck. And it's Hakimi. Ball played for Lookman. João Palhinha. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Deftly away. Valverde. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Over to the left. Oh, what a ball! And he's in on goal! And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Well, that's a little loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Yamal is fouled. Valverde. And it's Mendes. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, sweet feet. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good taking. He's having a shot! Valverde gets good distance on it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
João Palhinha. And here's Haaland.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Valverde. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's very neat. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Lookman is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Lopez. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substituição para Portugal.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Número 2. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 41, número 4, número 8, número 12. Vamos dar lugar a uma
Rice gets it
substituição.
away. João Palhinha, delicate ball and it needs to be.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Portugal go in search of a late winner. Rice, and here's Haaland, and he's managed to get... And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
With real chance! And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running all.
There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Oh, good take in a good area.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's forced to go back.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
And it's Szoboszlai. Tchouaméni. No, he's not getting past him there. Can he get on the end of this?
That's beautifully weighted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
So what can they make of this?
Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Threads one in.
Well, played right into his path.
Tchouaméni. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Szoboszlai.
Lookman going full tilt down the left. Lookman. Oh, this is a very good run.
He's got away. Played up towards the front line. Thiaw calmly anticipates. João Palhinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nuno Mendes. Now Saliba. And here's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe could be danger here. Takes a shot! Cleared away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Half an hour played now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice control.
So much time and space here. And he decides to cross it. Hakimi with the clearance. Bruno Fernandes. Lookman. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, good spread. Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's made its way to him. Dembele. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Tchouaméni. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. And that's a danger. Mbappe!
That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Punched away. Hakimi. And he's intervened well there. Tchouameni. João Palhinha. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's Hakimi. Lovely bit of skill. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, that's superb. Lookman. Now it's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Dembele tries to play it through, and he gets big. It's a goal, and the second half is off to a flyer. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
João Palhinha. Rice. Alvarez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mbappe. Portugal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Alvarez shoots! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And the shot! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him. Thinks about the shot. Alvarez! He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alvarez might just make this. Hakimi. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
The pass has gone astray. Van Dijk. Hakimi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ah, that's a fine interception. Gets good distance on it. And João Palhinha played out towards the right wing. He's found a way past. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Portugal looking to pass their way through.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a key interception. Portugal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Hakimi. Bruno Fernandes. Very nicely done. Hakimi. That pass has been well intercepted. Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Alvarez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He slings it in.
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Rice has created one goal already. João Palhinha. And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now it's Mbappe!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's tough.
Great chance! Goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes. Now Schlotterbeck. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Haaland.
Mbappe.
Portugal are looking to break at pace. Showing great feet there. No, he's not getting his way this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. And it's Szoboszlai. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Traoré. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Schlotterbeck. And it's Pedri. No way through. Could move up a gear here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Szoboszlai. Yamal. Yamal has created one goal already. This looks promising. It could be... And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Mbappe! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Pedri. Hakimi. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai. And Jamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Now it's Tchouaméni, and he's worked it through. He's onside. Oh, he's... Can he finish? Great football, shot and save.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
This possibly the last play of the half. No, again there's no way through. And he's away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Portugal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And the action is back on the way. Portugal didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. And it's Mendes. There's the header! He arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Schlotterbeck. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Hakimi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that should get the job done. It's a pretty loose pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Alvarez has it out wide and in space. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mendes has it in a wide position.
Substituição para Portugal.
Vietnam have their third corner.
Número 8. Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 22.
There's the shot!
Número 4. Número 45.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. And it's played in. Oh, what a... against the crossbar. Oh, taken with style. Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Haaland duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni, Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Alvarez, and it's Mendes. Looking for the run, shifted it to the flank. Hangs one in. Alisson claims it, safe hands. Fermin. Defending was strong and firm. Mendes, whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Caros espectadores, vamos anunciar os vencedores da nossa lotaria de hoje. Confiram o número do vosso bilhete, custo vão aparecer no ecrã.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Very nicely done. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Chance! Goal! Arsenal! That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. Ødegaard receives it in a wide position. Header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely aimed pass. Eze. He's on it. Can he get away? Lovely bit of skill. And it's Eze. Ødegaard. Can he finish? It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Saka. Ødegaard. Arsenal finding their passes. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Havertz. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And here's Ødegaard. Zubimendi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ødegaard picks it up out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is good alertness. Now it's Rice. Now it's Havertz. Eze. And here's the chance to counter. For Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Rice. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! He scores! have it, the two-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Calafiori. And it's Rice. And he's had a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Timber. Just too much on that. Overhit and out of play. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Eze running with the ball. He's in a great position here. Strokes it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. And here's Havertz. Zubimendi.
Has been indicated.
Chance here to counter. And he's making progress on the ball. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal in control at half-time,
And a
2-0.
fantastic first half from our boys. More action from the second 45 coming soon.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And he's had it nicked away. Timber. Saka. Timber. Ødegaard. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, he's onto this. He's found the way through. Shoots! In he goes again. And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now of complete control. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zubimendi. Now Ødegaard. Now this could be a chance. Havertz! No, not quite. White making good progress on the right-hand side.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's following up! Really well taken goal! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes...
Shot, surely! And what a bit quick to recover this. Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for...
Diving header! And that's past the post.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
So there it is, everyone. Now big up for our players.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nicely weighted ball.
Great ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Saka, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Rice. Zubimendi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That is ended up in no man's land. Rice. He's in a great position here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rice. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rice. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Timber. And it's Eze. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. And that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Saliba gets rid without sophistication.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
Odegaard! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They
Can he finish? Well, there's the clearance. Shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Gabriel gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice. Zubimendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. He's away! And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Saliba. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ødegaard succumbs to the pressure. Shot could be on. Picked out brilliantly. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Chips it through. Oh, super! And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ødegaard. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! Played into space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, nice touch. Tries to play it through. Saka. Added Zubimendi. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's a shade optimistic. Eze threads one in. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get rid. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Havertz. It's a throw-in. Ødegaard tries to pass it through. Oh, good! Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Havertz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That pass isn't the best. That has not gone well. Zubimendi. That's a little off target. Zubimendi. White. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's White. And he's in on charge, surely! Cross from Ødegaard. Calafiori with the clearance. Havertz. And it's Rice. And here's Havertz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Saka. This might spell danger.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Rice. He is through. Great chance!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
Arsenal
41,
have their third corner.
Rice. Number 10, Eze. Coming on the field, number 23, Mikel Merino.
Zubimendi can get it clear.
Trossard. Substitutions taking
Madueke
place.
hurtling down that right flank. Arsenal given another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gabriel wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out of play for a throw. Zubimendi. Eze. Madueke. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Eze. Now Zubimendi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Jesus. Is there any support? He might not need it. Caught offside that time.
Substitution
Both sides
for
then
Arsenal.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
8,
benches.
Ødegaard. Coming on the field is number 7, Bukayo Saka. Substitution in progress.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Timber does well to get it back. There's a quick free kick. And he's whipped it across. And he's taking no chances there.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Saka. He's found a way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, another set play. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Now it's Saka. Now it's Trossard.
Now there's a fine ball.
Saka is onto this.
Very nicely done. Now this could be a chance.
Played out to the left flank.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Very much into the last knockings.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There will be 3 minutes
And the number on the board is 3.
And it's Eze.
Merino. He's on it. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Gabriel. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to highlight Zubimendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders.
He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Out towards the flank. And here's Havertz. This might spell danger. Now, who's going to be first to this? Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard goes steaming forward. Played out to the right. Rice. Oh, that's nice. Delivers the ball. Gabriel attempts a clearance. For Rice. And here's Ødegaard. And the finish! That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Eze. That's a good run down the left. Stood up well to him there. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Havertz. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! That's another chance! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ødegaard. And it's Rice. And it's made its way to him. Eze. It's a pretty loose pass. Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Havertz! He's done very well to get to that.
Havertz is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. Eze. And across it goes.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Calafiori. Rice. It's Saka. And it's Timber. Short changes him with that pass. Timber. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's picked his way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rice has it in a wide position. He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Oh, that's a key interception. Timber. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Saka. Rice. Saka. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute.
He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
That's the first half then. A rocky start, to say the least. But that won't shake our spirits, will it?
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Ødegaard. Havertz. Havertz charging forward, the ball at his feet, and the through ball. It's a promising position. That is good strength. Oh, this is a great position. Can he get it through? Ødegaard, spread out to the left.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Timber.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aims beyond the defence. Gets into some space. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Zubimendi.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Saka! Now that is commitment to the cause. And he gets rid in a hurry. Has a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Saliba. Zubimendi. Havertz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Zubimendi. And it's White. And here's Havertz. Saka. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. White, great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Merino.
Coming on the field.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. And he's intervened well there.
Trossard. Number 7. Bukayo Saka. Substitution.
Saliba. Now Timber. Merino. And it's Zubimendi. Madueke tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Eze really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Now there's a fine ball. White. Good ball, good take. Chance! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Trossard driving forward. Can he finish? That's a decent clearance. Now it's Eze.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Five minutes left on the clock. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Eze. And a chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Opts to play it back.
2
And it's Eze.
minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Some resolute defending there. Merino. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Arsenal finding their passes. Saka receives it in a good position here. Ødegaard. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came to England, he tended to be played as a centre-forward, and it made it difficult for him. I mean, he wasn't attuned to that position, but now he's grown into it, and things are beginning to work.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Calafiori. Now it's Havertz. Chance here to counter. Oh, good take in a good area. Saka gets into some space. Saliba with the clearance. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Nicely intercepted. And here's Eze. And here's Eze. And that is out of play. Zubimendi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, super! Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Calafiori calmly anticipates. Opportunity for Arsenal to break.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's out for a goal kick. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Zubimendi. Saliba. For Rice. Ødegaard running with the ball. And they can counter here. And it's Ødegaard. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hangs one in. No mistake! Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Saka. Zubimendi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Over to the left. Cross flung into... It's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. And that's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Eze. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rice. Hoisted in.
Calafiori gets it away. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice. Eze is in a really good position out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That is good strength. Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now there's a fine ball. And he's gone backward here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! In he goes again! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And yes, it's him again. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Not the most accurate pass.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Eze. Coming on the field is number 19, Trossard.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Timber.
The attendance
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Havertz. And it's made its chance, surely! Oh, crossbar! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. Trossard. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Zubimendi. And here's Havertz. Oh, good ball. Madueke. Gabriel Jesus. Madueke. Looking for the run. Timber has it in a wide position. And it's Rice.
Saka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good running with the ball. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Madueke.
Saka.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He has a look up. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
This is the time you need that pace.
This looks promising. Great defending, strong and determined. Madueke, he's got away. Madueke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played into space.
Trossard.
Zubimendi. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Rice. Gets a good foot in there. Gabriel. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution.
Saka.
Added Zubimendi. Timber. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Trossard hangs in across. Saliba can get it clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear.
3 minutes added time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rice. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Little pass back. Madueke. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Played through for the wide man.
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking for the run.
Well, they could break here.
And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's made its way to him. Not the most convincing of passes. Ødegaard. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now, can they get him away? Saka. And it's Ødegaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now Subimendi. He's in a great position here. And he's having a shot!
And how good was that? A finish of true class. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
White shifted upfield. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He has found the way through. Skim.
And the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Arsenal! Got their lead back.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Distributed tidily.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. Gets into some space, looks across and plays it in. Gabriel is there and he can get that clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a pretty loose pass. Havertz. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Havertz gets a good foot in there. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zubimendi. Great vision. That's been slipped through. He's through and all alone! And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been...
Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Saka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Eze.
2 added minutes
Timber.
has been indicated.
Havertz. Zubimendi. Now that's well seen too. And we hit half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Arsenal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. That's a cute ball. Rice. Now Zubimendi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Rice. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good read, needed to be. And he's opted for the long pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pinches it off him. Calafiori. Zubimendi. And here's Saka. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
60 minutes played. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Eze. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Picked out brilliantly. Arsenal looking to pass their way through, out towards the flank. Zubimendi. Nice control. Ødegaard. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Havertz chasing after it. Now it's Havertz. Zubimendi. Nicely shaped ball. Some really good ball movement.
This is the time you need that pace.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ødegaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ødegaard cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eze. Now then, the ball's come loose. Saka, well read, and the danger is averted. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Zubimendi just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. And the through ball. Ødegaard. Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's that. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
They came, they saw, and they were sent.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Thank you,
Arsenal
everyone, for your
definitely
support
impressing me
today.
here,
You were more than
especially
just
the way
our
that
front
attack
man.
clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.